Hello everyone, what's up? It's Dolly and welcome to my channel. So today's video is just a little bit different than my other videos I've been doing. I haven't done a video like this because I haven't done something like this in a couple months, but today I'm going to be fixing this room, and by fixing I mean just making a completely new room. I don't know, I just feel like this is one of the first rooms I made and I don't really love it all that much, and I'd rather just start fresh than work with what I've got, because for starters, the room itself is just way too small. Like, as you guys can see, I just can't really fit a whole lot of things inside of this room. So I'm just gonna have to, start fresh. One of the first changes I think I'm going to make is, not having a door. I think it takes up space that I don't really need, and it kind of gets in the way of the room a little bit. I think it's fun for realism, but it's kind of, I could put something on this wall if that wasn't there. We don't need realism. We're Barbies. Who cares? Another thing is to actually have the room be even. As you guys can see, these two walls are shorter than the back wall, and that was not on purpose. I just can't cut cardboard to save my life. I think the furniture in this room is like fine. Like, the bed is fine. I just don't know if I want to keep it. I like this. I think it's an okay beanbag chair. It's just, whatever. And I actually quite like a couple of the accessories I made. So I made this little stack of One Punch manga and this little book that goes right here so that it all kind of looks like that. And that way you can pretend like it's the, all 6 of these are actual books and I didn't just get super lazy. I should have put something on the back here, but I just didn't. So that's the crisis I'm in. Also, I'm not a huge fan of this. I don't really think it looks that good. I didn't do a good job on it, so I'm probably not gonna put it back up. It was cute in theory, and I quite like a lot of these animes still. I just don't really like how I did it, so I'm probably not gonna have that in the new room. So the first thing I'm gonna do in this room is obviously take all the furniture out. I'm gonna see if I end up keeping much of this. Also, I feel like I probably already put a disclaimer in this video, but this is definitely not like a tutorial video. It's just sort of more like a vlog of me doing it. I don't actually know what I'm doing, and if you actually want some help and want to actually know how to craft, this is not the video. I don't know what I'm doing. Go watch my froggy stuff or something, okay? Someone who actually knows what they're doing, because it's not me. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm gonna go tear this box apart. Shouldn't take too long since it's held together with like tape that I didn't do a good job of putting together. Okay, so for this new room, I have these 2 pieces of cardboard that I'm gonna use for the walls, this piece of cardboard that I'm using for the back, and this piece of cardboard I'm using for the floor. I'm recycling some old things. I don't really have a whole lot of cardboard hanging out. I thought that I would, but I didn't. And now we have to just reuse. It's okay, it happens. Recycling is good. This was from some crappy diner I tried to make. I kind of hated it. So we're gonna actually put it to good use now. Okay, so for starters, I don't really think I want the theme to be green anymore. So I'm gonna have this one wall be covered with like some fun paper to try and, make everything look cuter. This is the paper I chose. I wanted this wallpaper because I think it looks nice. I literally have no thoughts for how I want this room to turn out, which is probably why a lot of my rooms turn out like crap. But worst case scenario, I have a crappy looking room and you guys can make fun of me for it. It's all good. I don't really care. But I think I'm gonna try and use this as the wallpaper. I think it would look quite nice. So all I have to do is glue this down. Okay, so I did all that and it turns out it's not gonna work because of the paint on here. It's just not functioning. So I guess I'm gonna try to go and throw it onto one of the walls. We've already had a change of plans. Everything is going. Oh my God, my ring light literally fell over and now my phone is about to stop. This is just like going great so far. It's going absolutely wonderful. Okay, let's try it on this side instead. Okay, 1 piece of paper down. Woo woo. Okay, so it's been about half an hour and I finally decided what I wanted to do. I had to cut out a whole new piece of cardboard. Thought I was gonna put paper on it, but I kind of decided against it. So instead of putting paper on this, I think what I'm going to do is just paint it. It's kind of annoying that I'm ending up painting this, but I figured I would have to get a new piece of cardboard anyways. It's just like, this one is so terribly used. It's like wrinkly and gross. So now I have to start fresh. So I have to paint this, and I also think I have to paint the other wall, but that's okay. At least I finally figured out what I wanted to do. The room is going to be gray and the floor is going to be a white carpet, I think, and I think I'll just try and work from there. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so to paint it, I have This is so awkward, but like I literally have paint from my last painting things gray journey that I have to use up. So I'm gonna just use this for now. I'm sure I'm gonna have to, you know, blend a whole new batch to use. Oops, there's my hair. But until I have to do that, it won't be that big of a deal. It's kind of goopy. Why isn't anything focusing? Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to make a whole new batch of this gray because I had to like mix the gray and the white together to make this. So we'll see if I can match the color. I'm really bad at color matching. We'll find out just how bad later. It's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this, also covering this whole thing. Listen, it's gonna be a messy process. I don't know what I'm doing. I cannot express this enough, but I'm gonna go on ahead and paint this wall plus the other wall, and then when I'm back, I'll probably just be putting the actual bits together because I have been working on this for too long already. Okay, so we are back and this is what it looks like. It's so far okay. I'm not necessarily mad at it. It's actually a pretty big room, which is good, just what I wanted. The next thing I have to do is start putting things in. So the first thing I'm gonna go on and put into this room is this window. I'm gonna put it right in the back right there. I'm gonna just eyeball it and call it a day. Probably shouldn't have done that because there's gonna be glue marks. Ugh. I should have thought ahead. Oh, I'm so mad. This is a disaster. But I'm gonna try and move on because if I think too much about this, I'm gonna get upset. So I'm gonna hope for the best. It's not gonna dry clear. I already know it isn't, but I hope it doesn't look too crazy. We will find out. So now I've got all this space in this room and I wanna do something fun with it. I'm gonna try and put some lights up. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna have the battery pack inside the room because otherwise it's not gonna be easy for me to get. I'm throwing it into a shelf into my closet. So unless it's in the room, I'm just not gonna be able to use it. So I've got all these little lights right here. They light up like this, and I think I'm gonna try and like throw the battery pack like lying down sort of on the ground, and I'm gonna try and put like her bed over it, and then I'm gonna try and line these walls with like tape or something. This is gonna be a little messy. I have some tape here and hopefully it won't be too noticeable with everything that's happening. So if I like throw this down here onto the ground, if I like hid that under there, hopefully the bed will keep it covered.
A few moments later.
Okay, listen, it looks kind of crappy right now, but that's because I haven't put in the bed. Unfortunately, I had to make my own bed, so it is kind of crappy. I'm gonna make up the bed with the old sheets I used to have and hope for the best. So I just finished making up the bed and that's what it looks like after it's done. It's actually kind of cute. I like it. Definitely looks much better with the stuff on the bed than it did without. Okay, so a little bit ago, I made this little closet thing. It's not that great, but I hope that it will work in this room. If I threw it maybe like somewhere over there, like does that look right? Is that okay? I have to figure out what the layout I want for this room is. She definitely needs like a bedside table. Her chair can probably go somewhere over here. It would be nice if she had a rug, but I don't really have anything she could probably use as a rug. We'll have to see. Let me go check real quick. Okay, so I went through and I got some of my furniture that I have. Some of this is not good at all, but I want to try and put this into the room. I have this, which I made. It is like embarrassingly bad. It's really ugly, but I feel like it'll be fine for like a bedside table. It doesn't really have to be all that. I'm gonna throw these two books I made right there and then put that by the bed. I'm gonna try to reuse these One Punch mangas right here. So if I put this fake plant down and then that hopefully would look okay. I mean, it's kind of iffy. Not sure if I like that. Wait one moment. Okay, so there's everything I threw right onto that. I think that looks okay. I'm gonna take this laptop and probably just like throw it onto her bed for now. So I've got all this space right here and not really anything I'm throwing into it. So I think maybe I'll try to put this little critter I have right here, her cat, and maybe I'm gonna like throw that right down there. I think that looks okay. So I'm gonna try and see if I can throw the desk on this wall. Hopefully. I still have to make it, which is kind of bad. I hate making things and it's just not gonna look that good, so it's a little iffy, but whatever. Like I said earlier, I want to keep some of the anime stuff inside this bedroom, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out and then make little black frames for them, or maybe I'll keep the frames brown to sort of go with this whole vibe I have going here, and I'm gonna put them probably onto this wall right here. Also, I think if I could get like a shelf somewhere in here, that would be nice too for like extra storage, but we will have to see how that goes. This room is very like last minute. I just wanted to fix that room because it wasn't my favorite room, and I'm trying to like get better at making doll stuff, but I'm really not good, and I feel like I have to keep saying that because I don't want anyone thinking that like I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. This is truly a disaster. While I wait for the hot glue gun to warm up, let's go on ahead and put some of these clothes into the closet. I have all these hangers from my rainbow high dolls, and I'm just gonna throw some Barbie doll clothes right onto them. Okay, so here's how the room is looking so far. I put this little easel right here so that she can paint, I guess. I just sort of had all these little pieces that I just have hanging around that I sort of want to use. So I also found this piano right here from this lib doll house I got. I have literally had nowhere to put it for the longest time, and I was like, oh, maybe I could put it in here instead of a desk. So let's like see how this looks, if it's good. I throw it here. This piano is actually super short, to be perfectly honest, but I don't think that I hate it in the room. I think it actually looks kind of nice. And also it's going to save me from having to make more furniture in this room, and I feel like I've probably made enough, and you can tell I've definitely made enough, and I should probably call it a day with making furniture. Okay, so I've finished making frames for these 3 right here, so now I'm gonna try and put them onto the wall. Hopefully I can get them even, but we're gonna see. Y'all got a little light in your face. Sorry about that. Okay, so now that they're all up, it's kind of funny because I have all the posters that I print out already on my walls, but I have these exact 2 posters right over my bed like that. So I think it's kind of funny that I'm giving that to my doll now. So here's what that looks like so far. And there we go. It's up right there over the bed. And it looks like that. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I think that looks pretty cute. So now I need to work on this wall. Hopefully I can make some shelves that don't look terrible. I have an idea, but we're just gonna see. So let me go on ahead and make those shelves real quick.
1 hour later.
So here's the shelf I made. It just looks like this. I put it together like that. I'm gonna make about 3 of these and hang them all up real quickly. I'm gonna do that off camera since I feel like it probably could get a little messy, and I feel like I've probably wasted enough time just being an idiot, so I'll save you guys some time by just doing this off camera. Okay, so now all that the shelves are up and I've put a couple things onto them. I didn't want to put anything too crazy, but I do actually have some other things I'd like to add. A while ago I made these little CDs for various different albums. Here's Janelle Monáe, there's some 17, Monster X, ONF, TXT, whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw up a couple of these. I'm not sure how many I'll probably be able to fit here. Probably not that much, there's not a whole lot of room, but it'd be nice if I had a couple. Ooh, this is the real question. 17 or TXT. I'm gonna go 17 because I actually own 17 albums in real life and I don't have a single TXT album at all, so I'm gonna just throw that right here. So that's sort of what the shelf looks like so far. I'm not sure if I maybe want to try and throw in a couple. Maybe I could try to squeeze in that. There's some ONF up there. Okay, so that's right there. I think it looks pretty cute actually. I quite like it. Okay, so now we are officially off the tripod and here we go. This is what the room looks like. I think I'm about ready to call it a day, you know, with trying to improve it. This is probably as good as it's gonna get. If I were to add one thing, it might be curtains, but I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. Overall, I think that this room is quite an improvement from how it used to look. I think it looks a lot nicer. I'm actually loving this room right now. I think it looks fun. I like these shelves I did. I think that they look pretty nice. I think they turned out really good. And I'm happy that I was finally able to, you know, use the piano that I've just had sitting around. It'd be nice if I got a rug, but I need to figure out where I can get a little doll rug from. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had quite a lot of fun doing it. I've sort of been working on it all day, so I'm happy that it's over. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to go ahead and leave a like. I would really appreciate it. Also, subscribe to join the Dolly Squad and be sure to hit that bell so you never miss the next time that I upload. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!